Our next guest today needs no introduction, but we'll introduce him anyway. His name is Bobby Deen. He has a couple of great books.
You are so funny.
This is the second of those great books. This is from the New York Times #1 best-selling author of From Mama's Table to Mine, Bobby Deen.
And I have to say, y'all, none of Jamie's cookbooks that he did alone was in the top 10. And Bobby rubs it in Jamie's face.
Totally playing. My luck was so good. My timing was great. My niche was great. It just so happened that as I was writing my books and doing my show, that people were kind of, you know, it was trendy and people were enjoying, being health conscious and stuff. But for me, it's not a trend. It's the way that I live and eat every day.
Yeah.
So these are recipes that I like to do, and it's kind of the way that we cook it at my house anyway.
So let me interrupt
Bobby.
Bobby.
Make it clearer for me.
Okay. I want to interrupt Bobby and just acknowledge that y'all are sending in requests.
Mm-hmm.
They want things that are quick, easy, delicious, like under 5 ingredients. So, I mean, like the last show that you and I did together, I think there was just 5 ingredients in some of those wonderful entrees.
I like, we talk about this all the time. Good food doesn't have to be complicated, and it doesn't have to take a long time to make, and it doesn't have to be
Hush,
fancy.
please. I want to say something else. So what I want to tell them, Bobby, is that with the holidays, I have, and plus moving into Bobby's house that I'm thinking about selling. I have gotten so behind on mail, y'all, and I have received some of the sweetest, heart-touching cards and letters. And I can't stand it when I don't acknowledge what y'all have sent me. So I'd like to take this time to thank all of you friends out there that have sent me recipes. I love getting y'all's recipes and stories behind it. So anyway, thank y'all, and forgive me for not knowing where nothing is in this house. We're living out of boxes. All right, hit it, Bobby. So thank y'all.
Thank you so much for the interruption. And now moving on. Let's do the recipe.
Okay.
All right. So this is from Bobby Deen's Everyday Eats. Mm-hmm. And the common theme here is that everything's under 350 calories and they're 30 minutes or less. These are all really simple recipes. Not necessarily
that's hard to believe that every one of them's under 350 calories, isn't it?
I worked hard to put these books out. This is not necessarily 5 ingredients or less, but it's pretty simple. If you look here,
you have this stuff in your pantry or your fridge. So we're going to start with a red wine vinegar, right? A sherry vinegar. So in your book, you said that's going to give you a double punch.
Mm-hmm. Shallots, thinly sliced.
Darn show is shallots. I was thinking it was garlic.
Sorry, garlic and shallots. This is the shallot, that's the garlic.
Okay.
Sorry.
That looks like a purple onion to me.
Well, it's not. It's a shallot.
Okay. I was going to say that garlic sure do look like those shallots.
You're doing things a little bit out of order, but that is totally okay with me.
Does it matter?
Well, you should have whisked in the oil after we combined everything together with the salt and stuff.
Yeah.
Whisk that oil in last thing.
Yeah.
So it's sherry vinegar, it's red wine vinegar. There's a little bit of vegetable oil there that you would whisk in after you had combined the shallots and the garlic and all that stuff.
I was going to kind of mash that garlic up with the whisk. Doesn't that smell so good?
So good.
All right.
A little bit of salt.
Tell me how much you recommend in the recipe, please.
I don't even give an amount. It's just pinch.
You don't?
Yeah, just pinches. This is all to flavor to me. There you go. Yeah, that's plenty. It's good.
Black pepper?
At the end, but you can do it right now. Yeah, you're Paula. You do what you want.
Well, that's the grand thing about being in your kitchen. You can do it any way you want to.
You can do whatever you like. You're gonna like this recipe because it's so simple, and like Mom said, these are things that you probably already have in your that you probably already have in your cabinet anyway. And if you don't, last. And so if you don't already have these, it's easy to go out and buy yourself some new glass dishes after you break them all. So cannellini beans, all right, garbanzo beans, and red kidney beans.
These are so good fried, y'all. Have you ever had a fried one?
Of course.
Drop them down in the fryer.
Everything is good fried.
Well, it's just surprising how they kind of pop, you know.
So I'm going to use a rubber spatula and just kind of fold these together because I don't want to mash up my beans.
Yeah.
I don't want to break them up. I'll tell you this while we're making this is making me think of a. My wife and I went to a beautiful.
Let me just taste that dressing, please, for salt.
Well, you did it wrong. So if it's not good, it's because you didn't whisk any oil at the last one. My wife Claudia and I went to a beautiful yoga retreat up in North Georgia a few years back, and the chef that was there made the most amazing vegan chili. And I know that doesn't sound great to you, but it's a lot of the ingredients. Well, all three of the beans that we have here are ingredients in that chili.
I need to wash my hands. Just 1 second, Bobby.
So good. But beans are loaded with fiber.
You need to show me washing my hands.
Here you are, wash them. Be careful, that water's hot.
Oh, this is the hottest water.
You could weaponize that water, it is so hot.
Yes, it is.
If you ever have a burglar come in, don't go for a knife. Just get a cup of that water and throw it
Bucket
down.
of hot
They'll
water.
leave. All right, so loaded with fiber and protein. It's a great thing about beans. And just a really simple recipe. And just like that, we're done. So
Okay.
You put maybe a little pepper on that, Mom.
Uh-huh.
And I think that we'll call it done.
Okay. And you just fold
A little
your-
parsley and a little cilantro. Do you think? What do you think? You could either sprinkle that on
Well,
top,
I
or you
noticed-
could fold it into
I
the
noticed
recipe.
that you had a bowl of
Greens.
mixed greens. It looks like baby spinach and
Kale maybe.
maybe some kale.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
It's just a blend of baby greens.
Are we gonna put
Easy to
this at
find.
the bottom of our
right.
bowl?
It's a bean salad that's served over the greens.
okay. Oh, that
So
sounds
just put your
delicious,
greens right in the
yeah.
bowl. And look how cute this is. That's not a word I use every day, but look
I know, and I
how
don't
cute
know if
that is.
I've ever heard you use that
Very,
word.
very
Cute.
sparingly. Very sparingly when I say cute. But this
Are you
would
gonna
be
put
a.
this in yet?
Well, I was going to sprinkle mine right on top, but I guess
Okay.
you could just fold it
Okay.
in. How about a little bit of both? I'll put in a little
Okay.
bit and fold it in,
Okay.
and then we'll sprinkle the
then
top
we'll
with a
just
little
garnish
bit
it.
as a garnish too.
You know,
So
this
that way
would be
we'll put-
wonderful to add some shrimp to it, wouldn't it?
Oh my gosh!
What did you just put in?
So a little bit of parsley and a little bit of cilantro,
Okay.
and it just looks and just adding that little green just really gives it some pop. It's really pretty dish too, and that's a bonus. I like it when dishes are not only delicious and simple, but if they're pretty, then that's just a.
Which one is the cilantro?
It's
I
just
can't
an
tell. I
added
think I
bonus.
just put cilantro. Yeah, this is the parsley.
And give it a sniff, and you're like, golly, this big old wooden spoon is just beating the beans to crap.
Yeah, I don't always. I tried to give you one with a thinner. This has got a thin. I like the ones with thin.
So
All right.
take a gander at that and tell me that that's not pretty. And we put that together in about 5 minutes. And
Yep.
so for your next get together or gathering or whatever's going on for you, if you want to really impress your friends with a simple but easy, a simple and easy and affordable. Now see, that's one thing that I like too. My recipes are not only 350 calories or less and only a few ingredients.
That's loaded with protein.
They're pretty. There's going to be a very good health aspect to them for you, and they're affordable too. So this is not going to break the bank, definitely. And your guests will be impressed because it's just a nice.
This
looking.
is a great base for anything that you'd like to add to it. I think some Parmesan cheese, fresh shaved Parmesan cheese
Oh my
would be
gosh.
delicious in there.
Yeah.
Steamed shrimp,
All the above.
chicken.
You could add a little corn to this if you wanted to. You could do
I
some
love corn
some
salad.
fire roasted corn maybe on the skillet, and then mix it in with your beans with the salad. That would be excellent too. It's the great thing about cooking and about food, and that my mom taught me early on was you always make the recipe the way it's intended the first time, and then after that make it your own. So you always have my permission to take what we're doing and do whatever you'd like to it. So enjoy this recipe, share it with your friends, and I'm gonna find myself a fork, and we'll see you next time. What do you think?
Love and best dishes, y'all. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is delicious, son.
Bye, everybody.
Delicious.
I like it.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.